Hi friends, I am Soham Bera, Senior Consultant Optometrist from India. Today I am going to tell you about Bell's palsy, what causes it and how is it treated. Let's start it. First come to what is Bell's palsy. Bell's palsy is a condition that causes a temporary weakness or paralysis of the muscles in the face. It can occur when the nerve that controls your facial muscles become inflamed, swollen or compressed. The condition causes one side of your face to drop or become stiff. You may have difficulty smiling or closing your eyes on the affected side. In most cases, Bell's palsy is temporary and symptoms usually go away after a few weeks. Although Bell's palsy can occur at any age, the condition is more common among people between age 16 and 60. Bell's palsy is named after the Scottish anatomist Charles Bell, who was the first to describe the condition. What are the symptoms of Bell's palsy? The symptoms of Bell's palsy can develop 1 to 2 weeks after you have a cold, ear infection or eye infection. This usually appears abruptly and you may notice them when you wake up in the morning or when you try to eat or drink. Bell's palsy is marked by a droopy appearance on one side of the face and the inability to open or close your eye on the affected side. In rare cases, Bell's palsy may affect both sides of your faces. Other signs and symptoms of Bell's palsy include drooling, difficulty to eat and drink, and inability to make facial expression such as smiling or frowning, facial weakness, muscle twitches in the face, dry eye and mouth, headache, sensitivity to sound, irritation of the eye on the inward side. Call your eye specialist immediately if you develop any of these symptoms. You should never self-diagnose Bell's palsy. The symptoms can be similar to those of other serious conditions such as stroke or brain tumor. What causes Bell's palsy? Bell's palsy occurs when the 7th cranial nerve becomes swollen or compressed, resulting in facial weakness or paralysis. The exact cause of this damage is unknown, but many medical researchers believe it's most likely triggered by a viral infection. The virus or bacteria that have been linked to developments of Bell's palsy include herpes simplex, which causes cold sores and genital herpes, HIV, which damages the immune system, sarcoidosis, which causes organ inflammation, herpes zoster virus, which causes chickenpox and shingles, Epstein-Barr virus, which causes mononucleosis, Lyme disease, which is bacterial infection caused by infected ticks. What are the risk factors of Bell's palsy? Your risk of developing Bell's palsy increases if you are pregnant, have diabetes, have a lung infection, have a family history of this condition. How is Bell's palsy diagnosed? Your consultant will first perform a physical examination to determine the extent of the weakness in your facial muscles. They will also ask you questions about symptoms, including when they occurred or when you first noticed them. Your specialist or consultant can also have a variety of tests to make Bell's palsy diagnosis. These tests may include blood tests to check for the presence of a bacteria or viral infection. Your doctor might also use a MRI or CT scan to check the nerve in your faces. How is Bell's palsy treated? In most cases, Bell's palsy symptoms improve without treatment. However, it can take several weeks or months for the muscles in your face to regain their normal strength. The following treatment may help in your recovery. First, medication. Corticosteroid drugs which reduce inflammation, antiviral or antibacterial medication which may be prescribed if a virus or bacterial cause your Bell's palsy. Over-the-counter pain medication such as ibuprofen or acetaminophen which can help relieve migraine, eye drops. Home treatment an eye patch, a warm moist towel over your face to relieve pain, a facial massage, physical therapy exercise to stimulate your facial muscles. What are the potential complications of Bell's palsy? Most people who have an episode of Bell's palsy will completely recover without complications. However, complications may occur in more severe case of Bell's palsy. These include the following. You may have damage to the 7th cranial nerve. This nerve controls your facial muscles. You may have excessive dryness in the eye, which can lead to infection, ulcer, or even blindness. You may have synciness, which is a condition in which moving one body part causes another to move involuntarily. For example, your eye may close with you smile. What the long-term outlook for people with Bell's palsy? The outlook for people with Bell's palsy is usually good. Recovery time may vary depending on the severity of nerve damage. In general, however, people can see an improvement within 2 weeks after the initial onset of symptoms. Most will completely recover within 3 to 6 months, but it may be longer for people with more severe cases of Bell's palsy. In rare cases, symptoms may routine to return or may be permanent. Call your doctor immediately if you're showing any signs of Bell's palsy. Promote treatment can help speed up your recovery time and prevent any complications. How serious a condition is Bell's palsy? The ailment can affect 1 in 60 people during their lifetime. Actress Angelina Jolie developed Bell's palsy last year after separating from Brad Pitt. So, friends, if in your family or you have seen any person who is suffering from Bell's palsy, please ask to check up regularly, and definitely in time of Bell's palsy, eye regular checkup is very needed. So friends, this is it. If you liked our video, please like us, share us and subscribe us. So please stay safe, stay healthy. Bye.